20 million developers use GitHub Copilot. 90% of the Fortune 100 have it deployed. But here's what nobody's talking about. Most of those 20 million are still stuck on Tab-autocomplete. The same feature Copilot shipped 3 years ago. Meanwhile, GitHub has quietly rolled out 12 features that turn Copilot from an autocomplete widget into a full agent system. Features that most developers don't know exist. By the end of this video, you'll have all 12. And you'll stop using Copilot the way you've been using it. Feature 1. Agent Mode. This is the biggest upgrade to Copilot in 2026, and most developers haven't turned it on. Instead of suggesting one line at a time, Agent Mode turns Copilot into an autonomous problem solver. You describe what you want. Copilot reads your codebase, determines which files to edit, runs terminal commands, checks for errors, and iterates without you touching anything. If a test fails, it reads the error, fixes the code, reruns the test. This is not autocomplete. This is a coding agent inside your IDE. Feature 2. The coding agent. This one works in the background. You open a GitHub issue, assign it to Copilot, and walk away. Copilot boots a virtual machine, clones your repo, analyzes your codebase using GitHub's code search, writes the code, runs the tests, and opens a draft pull request. You come back, review the PR, leave comments, and it picks up those comments automatically and iterates. Assign the issue. Get a PR back. Feature 3. /fleet. In Copilot CLI, you type /fleet, and it runs the same task across multiple subagents in parallel. Each subagent gets its own context window. You can refactor across 10 files simultaneously. Generate docs for every component at once. Implement a feature spanning your API, your UI, and your tests in one command. This is not sequential prompting. This is parallel execution. Feature 4. Plan mode and autopilot mode. In Copilot CLI, Shift+Tab toggles plan mode. Copilot reads your code base, asks clarifying questions, builds a structured implementation plan before writing a single line of code. Shift+Tab again flips to autopilot. Now, Copilot executes the plan autonomously, running tools, executing commands, iterating without waiting for approval. 2 keystrokes. Plan, then execute. Feature 5. Custom instructions. Inside your repo, create a file called .github/copilot-instructions.md. This file loads automatically for every team member. Put your tech stack, coding conventions, review standards, architectural decisions. Copilot reads this before every response. One file, entire team aligned. The key? Keep it under 2 pages. Copilot's code review only reads the first 4,000 characters. Bloated instructions get silently cut. Feature 6. Custom chat modes. Create .agent.md files with YAML front matter to define specialized agent personas, a security reviewer, a performance optimizer, a documentation writer, each with its own pre- and post-processing hooks. You don't just use one AI, you configure a team of specialized AIs. Feature 7. At Workspace. Most developers ask Copilot about a single file. At Workspace pulls in your entire project context. Copilot sees your project structure, imports, types, and answers that understand how your code connects. If you're not using at workspace, you're getting answers from an AI that only sees one file at a time. Feature 8. Vision. You can paste screenshots directly into Copilot chat. An error message, a UI mockup, a Figma design. Copilot sees the image, interprets it, and writes code to match. This works with JPEG, PNG, GIF, and WebP. Most developers type out error messages by hand. Stop, screenshot it, paste it, done. Feature 9. Copilot setup steps. When the coding agent boots a VM to work on your issue, it needs to know your environment. The file .github/workflows/copilot-setup-steps.yml tells the agent how to install dependencies, configure databases, set environment variables. Without this file, the agent guesses. With it, it gets the environment right every time. Feature 10. Partial acceptance. Most developers press Tab to accept an entire suggestion or Escape to reject it. Ctrl+Right accepts one word at a time. Keep the variable name copilot guessed right, reject the method call it got wrong, and keep typing. You're collaborating with the suggestion instead of all or nothing. Feature 11. Next edit suggestions. After you change something in one place, Copilot predicts where your next edit should be and what it should contain. Renamed a variable, it finds every reference and suggests the same rename. Changed a function signature, it updates the callers. A multi-step refactor becomes a sequence of tab presses. Feature 12. /chronicle cost tips. With usage-based billing starting June 2026. This matters more than ever. /chronicle analyzes your token usage and gives personalized recommendations. Which models to switch to, where you're wasting tokens, where a smaller model gives the same result. Your billing dashboard for AI assisted coding. Here's what all 12 features have in common. They change your relationship with Copilot from reactive to directive. You're not waiting for suggestions anymore. You're assigning issues, orchestrating parallel agents, defining custom personas, deploying autonomous execution. The shift is the same one we've seen with every tool that matured from assistant to platform. You stop using Copilot. You start operating it. Comment. Copilot 12 below, and I'll send you the free GitHub Copilot Operator Playbook. All 12 features with the exact commands, keyboard shortcuts, file paths, and setup guides. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of 20 million developers who don't know these features exist.